Hi. So I'm actually resting. I am resting in bed. Sometimes when I want to make a video, I don't always look professional, and it be ready kind of comes in when it needs to come in. So today I am resting in bed, and then it's come in for me to make a video. So where am I right now? So right now I'm a bit, people would say lost. I say gaining knowledge of coming into a new mindset, a new emotional well-being, and a new way of living in this lifetime. But it is very, very hard and emotional when you realize that the human self kind of gets upset because it doesn't understand the process. And this is like the old adult self that's learned of a crazy madness of living that's not actually true to them and never was true to them to live like that. So it's very emotional when it's time to end that lifestyle. And then there's psychology, and you have to psychology the adult self and say, no, come on, you can't do this crazy lifestyle no more. You're older and it doesn't work for you. But then she gets upset because of fear of the unknown. Then they get upset because they know that that's the life they should have lived and not this one. And then it's retraining yourself. Retraining the old adult self because you're not in your inner child anymore. The inner child is fine. The inner child healing for me has been over since September time of 2025. And then these last 4 months have just been like healing all my core bruises. And then I'm kind of on the last one today, but it's not actually to do with my past. It's actually to do with my future. So something nasty doesn't come in. So I've been told that I must today sit in with the snake because you can change your parallel worlds. It's something else that I know about that no one knows. To make it a good one instead of a shit one. So yeah, it's about changing your whole lifestyle. Can be very hard when you haven't got a fucking clue what you're doing. Well, you know what you're doing, but then your old magnetism, like your old self comes up, like your old shit comes up. So my old shit used to be drink, but it's turned to food. I'm not gonna lie, my emotions just love food, but then I know that I'm not well and I'm feeding something that's in my body as well, because people don't understand cravings. I understand cravings quite a lot now through my own experience, that you're feeding bad bacteria, you can also feed tumours, feed cancers with all those shit food that you get in the supermarket. It's going to tell you how it is with processed food. Feeds all the bad shit. Feeds all the bad shit. Feeds those negative emotions. Dampens them down for a little bit, and then they fucking come back, because you need to actually just drink pure water, Emma. To get rid of those negative emotions. But there is also herbs that you can take as well, because I have been taking herbs to get rid of my emotional baggage, which I think I need to take again, but I haven't got no money at the moment. So yeah, so there's some things to do with my future that I don't know about, but my body must know about, because my body keeps wanting to stay in my old programming, in my old coping mechanisms. That's what I want to say, coping mechanisms. And I only have one left, and that's food. Everything else has gone with my coping mechanisms, like everything. There was a few. I'm not going to mention, because people don't really need to know me that well. They just need to know that I get it. I understand this journey of involvement very muchly, very muchly. But you can also change your future. And this future is something for this lifetime. Changing it to make it brighter. Oh yeah. So it's for this lifetime. I already know what it is, but I don't need to say, because you got some negative people in the world, but they won't be able to do anything about it anyway, because they can't change nothing that's to do with my life anymore. They can't even make something happen to me anymore, because I'll just get told, and you'll just get it thrown back at you, or the universe will take care and do what it wants with, and so will God. So yeah, so I just felt like coming on today and expressing a little bit about a journey, because some people, I know I'm confused right now, and like I was in a big massive process of bringing out body coaching, and I'm not stopped, it's still there, but I have kind of stopped because my 15-year-old self wanted a break, but she still hasn't had that full break yet of looking after myself properly, which my 15-year-old self wanted all that long time ago, and been fighting with me ever since all those years. uh, Amazing, isn't it? What trauma and what a self can do. But I listen to myself, and I take on very muchly what it is that I need to do for myself with my own healing. Even got a beautiful person that's come into my life. I think Krishna may have brought him in because of who he is and what he does, and is actually there to aid me and talk to me about my mental health and emotional well-being, because even as a facilitator, people don't understand. Yes, I've been on a process, and I bring all this stuff out to you because it does help me, but I know it can help others too. But But sometimes even we need a break, even we need someone to talk to, even we need validation. And you need validation. I don't know why people take validation away, because you do need validation of you're doing fucking okay. That's the kind of validation that you need sometimes, to hear from someone that you are amazing, that you are beautiful, and that you are perfect in every single way. For some reason, as a self-worth thing, we've took away perfection, because it's okay to say perfection, because my body needs to be perfect so it fucking works properly, so it isn't ill, so it isn't sick. So my body is running perfectly well, and so is my mind's perfect, so is my emotions that are perfect. I don't even know. My body is really like taking on the word perfection right now. I can feel it. Like, okay, we'll keep saying that, shall we? Yeah, I just don't kind of get how the Western way can turn a lot of things, saying that it's positive, it's quite negative actually, and it just dampens down more of self-worth and self-value. And I just think, go and sit inside yourself, go and sit and be quiet and silence. Don't even have Facebook on and social media on, because that gets me, is social media. When I'm on it all the time trying to do my work and support other people, it's okay, but it drains the fuck out of me. And I'm like, now I've got scheduled. Yeah. So I've been taking ideas from Jack, what he does, which you all know. But anyway, with the schedule stuff, I've started doing schedule plans. So even though people think I'm on Facebook, I'm actually not. I'm actually going off and living my life and keeping away from it. So I'm picking one day out of the week to schedule my posts now. If people message me, they message me. People comment, they comment, and I will look at them. But yeah, it's a way for me, because I've always wanted to get off social media, and I never know why I didn't schedule my posts anywhere. And then my friend keeps doing it, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that now. Anyway, sometimes you just need that one person to tell you some things, and sometimes spirit actually works through people, and people don't really realize that spirit is working through them to give someone messages or words to say. So when someone gives you a word and you're like, okay, that word is meant for me, what's it mean? It'll probably have to do with something with self-healing. Take you on that path of just looking at that word and thinking, why has it come up for you? Or even just a message of a sentence, and the person won't even know that they've said it or why they've said it, because it's not really them saying it, it's spirit. And like, okay, I need to go and do that. You know, it is strange, but yeah. So I'm having a bed day today. I've not had a bed day in such a long time, and I'm just laid in. I'm just like, I don't want to go, and I'm like, my body is definitely needing a rest. So I'm having a rest. I do work on myself quite a lot, a little bit too much, but I know there's something definitely shifting for me today. So that's interesting. So yeah. So I just wanted to explore that out, because obviously it might be meant for someone, and this is why I do these kind of random videos and I actually put them on YouTube. There's a lot of random ones on there, from womb healing, from a lot of things that I've done. There's some that have been deleted though, but yeah, why not share the process? Because you don't know if someone else around the world is going through the same thing and that they might feel stuck too. I feel like I'm stuck, but I'm not stuck. It's just my adult self is kind of, and that's why I've had more weeks off work. Just keep getting gifted weeks off work. And I know it's to re-look at everything that I'm doing as well, because I see it as selling my own soul. And I've come into alignment of stop selling your fucking soul, Emma. And it's like, do you know what I mean? I want to change some things, and it's really hard, because these are my gifts, but they always meant for me originally, and not actually for everybody else. So I'll let you sit and think what those gifts are. It will be the ones that I haven't posted for a while. One was actually my shamanic drumming. My shamanic drumming is actually meant for me, not others. But I don't mind. Me and my spirit guide have come into a little bit of a talk, and I'm no longer using my spirit guide for my journey and meditations. We've come into a talk of, I'm actually going to use yours. Your spirit guides are going to come through and do the healing work on you and what it is that you need from your soul, from your own soul gifts. That's what I'm basing journeying with now. Because my spirit guide isn't meant for others to heal others and all that brutal. It's meant for me, my path, my guide, my healing journey. And a lot of you don't even know that your spirit guide, the one that you work with the most, is actually just meant for you and not actually others. And you're just using them as a fucking slave as well. Some of you. Let's come up. And I don't want to use my spirit guides as slaves. I've very much noticed the path of spirituality, and some of it, we are slaves, working with slaves. And like, God is at the side of me right now, and he's like, and I'm not a slave of God either. Like, I don't slave around doing all that shit. He actually works with me. We work actually together, and actually, he is starting to heal me in a completely different way that I've never seen before. It's quite weird, and I really need to make some proper YouTube videos to explain everything, because he's not actually the creation of you. You are your own creation. You can even ask your creation to heal you. And God's not the creation, Krishna is. God's just light. So I know all this stuff from my own experience of a healing journey. No one's told me, probably just God himself, but it's the workings out of an own personal faith, spiritual experience. How I have learned so much stuff, and so much stuff that I've learned is wrong to what I've learned is actually right. And that's what people don't get or understand either, is something will come up from you when on your spiritual journey or faith journey, and there's something odd about somebody else's spirituality and why it's dark. Then they probably don't even know themselves that it's dark, and you're just like, right, go with your own belief system and go with your own journey. fuck off everybody else's. Just fuck it off. I'm so glad this year I fucked off everybody else's healing stuff and just did my own. Just did my own. And there's only a few things that I've brought out that's actually my own. I haven't brought everything out because I don't need to, because you'll learn it anyway. If you take that path and you actually work on yourself, you'll learn it for yourself. And you don't have to. It's all fine. The thing that you're working with the most on this experience and spiritual experience is not actually your soul. It is actually your body, your physical your body field, the whole body spectrum. Is not just this people say meat that you look at every single day. Your body is actually massive and it's full of little dimensions, and it's just such an amazing experience that I've had in this lifetime. But I am had enough of the emotional shit and the negative emotions. I've had enough of them. And it's the last one for me. Oh, thank God for that. I like it when I get messages from the inside and say, yes, thank you very much. And yeah. So this was just a quick message from me, just to express again, because I do like expressing my stuff, because videos actually help me and it could help you as well. And you don't even need to post videos anywhere. I just do it because it might help someone to understand the process that you go on is absolutely fucking mental. I'm not gonna lie. Mental. This year's been the worst year for me, I have to say, with the stuff that I've had to let go from. Isn't normal. Isn't not normal. Like, you won't know the stuff. I'm not even allowed to say what I've moved from. Maybe one day I'll write a book and then bring it out when I've passed. That's the notion that I think that there's a lot of people out there that need to know right now. But I'm sure you will learn in time your own way. The kind of things that you have to step up and move away from. And then you'll figure out that you won't be allowed to say those words either that you move away from, that you have to do just initials of letters. Because you're not allowed to talk about it. So they don't know. They don't know that you've moved. But it's not what you think it is. It's very, very much outside the box, is all that I have to say, what you have to move from. This planet is spiritual. There's a lot of people that said that it isn't, and of course it is. You've got pure spirit of the trees, pure spirit of the natives, because that's what this planet is. And then you've got pure spirit of the rainbow light, is actually from this planet. And there's not that many people that use it, and it's universal light, and know about it either, because they use rainbows as their pride. They forget that the rainbow is actually the chakra system, the rainbow bridge for passing over. Very much gets slipped up with different organisms to distract you, to take you off your own journey and your own path, is all I'm going to say. It irritates me. It's nice because I like rainbows, but everyone thinks I'm gay because I have a rainbow keyring and I love rainbows. And I'm like, I'm straight. I love rainbows because, yeah, and I am actually going to get a mascot, a little mascot. I want one so much. I'm going to get me a mascot for what it is I adore, and she's going to come around with me and she's going to sit on the table, because whoever made the cartoon Rainbow Bright, and for some reason I get told it's me, myself, made it for people to fucking get on the spectrum of that, but it didn't work, quite obviously. and I've brought it back. So I'm going to get my son a Rainbow Bright and she's going to sit on my table at my MBS shows, and everyone will be like, why is that there? I'm like, choose me, dog. This is what I do. Just go and watch a film and then just be like, that is what I do every single day of my life right now. And it's not even halfway really easy, but I'm tired. So I'm having a rest day in bed. So yeah. So thank you very much for watching. This is just a bit of a video for me to talk about old self, and it just made me feel better. Like, now I'm happy, crying before, happy now. So thank you very much for listening and watching. Take care, everyone. And there's a new saying that I'm going to start saying is, see with your heart. And when you start saying, I need to see with my heart, you start to see with love. So take care, everybody. Bye.